Alright, Romie. Let's see what you got going here. How'd you feel about this game?
I shouldn't have won. I really shouldn't have.
Okay, I'm glad you said it. I didn't know if I should say it or not.
I shouldn't have won. I don't know how.
You played pretty well, though. Like, here, this is, like, really weird for black to approach this way, so this is a really good move. And closes the corner, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is fine, this is fine. This is, I think, a good move. I'm not very super familiar with the 5-4 Joseki, but I thought you did fine. All very natural, fine moves. I didn't have any problems with any of these. I mean, technically, like, we could, you know, what did he play? Something like this. I'd probably play this just so you see how you have all these cutting points. Like, I would want to, I think I'd really, want to protect them, but it's fine. So we'll move on. Okay, so here's a big point. Have you ever heard of a Panuki before?
Yeah.
Yeah, Panuki is just when black takes one white stone, right?
Yeah.
So this fixes all of black's problems and gives him good follow-ups, because now white has to play at A, right? If white plays somewhere else, then black gets a better follow-up, and an even better follow-up, and an even better follow-up, right?
Yeah.
So it is all because you allowed him to capture your stone. So I really think you should have blocked here first, because you can see you already like guaranteed yourself these points here. And let's say if black played here, now you could take this point if you really wanted to. And the best black can do is something like this. And then you still get these points, right?
Yeah.
And you got what you wanted. But personally, when it comes to this stuff, I'd want to keep fighting. I'd want to like keep going, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so this was mistake number one. I thought it was pretty important that you don't give your opponent Panukis, and then you don't give them good follow-ups, because this forced you to play here in the game. Let's see. So this is good. This was fine. It was a little weird. You don't want to touch your opponent too many times, because then it enforces them to like split you, right? And let's say if you cross cut for a fight, well now let's say black just plays this, right? Well, now you've been like flattened. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like now black has these three stones here at H3, H4, and G. So I don't know, like when you touch an opponent, the natural move is they want a Hane on one side or the other. And this hurts your stone. It's kind of like he got to play two moves against your one stone.
Yeah.
But that's very basic like shape, and it's not a big deal. It was fine. He even played poorly. If I was him, I would have played the Hane right away. But we'll move on from that. This is a good teaching point here. You did well here. I had no problems at this point. When I was looking at this, before I looked at this move, this would have been my natural one, just because he has to block here, right? And then you could play this, and because you have this clamp here, this D4 and this D6 here, you can play this move, right?
Okay.
Now black has to stop you from connecting, and then you just take away his one eye shape, and now when he kills you, he'll only have these three spots where white is now, and then you just play B2, right?
Okay.
Do you know this? Does this look familiar to you?
Yeah, I've seen this
Like,
in Life and Death.
Yeah, would you have like played something like this?
Yeah.
Or would you?
Yeah, if I would have recognized it, I would have played it.
Yeah, because if black plays here, now he's alive. But if white plays where he did, then it turns it into like the dead 3 shape. But this is what I saw when I was reading it. But even the way you played, it looked like it worked out fine. I read, and even if like black played this, right, it just turns to the same exact thing we just did. First, white would play this to threaten to kill C2.
Okay.
He would block, and then you get literally, it's the exact same shape. See?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. It was just my thinking, but another way. But anyway, so you had him. You had him at this point.
Yeah.
You let him go. So this shape here is really bad. I want you to avoid at all costs playing A3 ever again when it comes to this shape. Okay. Because if you played at A here, right, which is a very basic connection, right? This is very like normal. Where would black play now to live?
Probably would just extend out, or just B1. Try to do like B1 and then try to make a corner with. Try to make it like go A2 next and try to maybe make 2 eyes.
But where would you play as white now?
I would stop him at A2.
Boom, dead. Black's dead. Right?
Yeah.
So now if black played this way, where does white play?
B1.
Boom, dead. Right there. You just got yourself a whole corner, right?
Yeah.
So I really, really, really want you to erase this shape. I think you play it 2 times in this game, maybe 3.
I think I do.
And each time it like makes it for bad, right? It's bad. It's not good. So I'm gonna try and erase this shape from your gameplay.
All right.
Because once you play this, you end up in Gote because you have to come back anyway. You got to play the move, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets a free move. So anyway, so yeah. I don't know. I can't stress it enough, but we'll go on. All this was fine. If I'm really nitpicking here, like I feel like this was more important. Because this is down here, this is only like 4 or 5 points. Whereas for black, this is like, what, 30 points up here, if not like a crazy amount more?
Yeah.
So you can see that even if you sacrifice this, you still get your points to the right, and you have like an even better poking at the middle. And all he made was like maybe 3 or 4 points on the bottom. But this is really nitpicking. I wouldn't, I didn't even mark this. This was just something like I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
So, well, maybe it is important because it led you to this very weak group, right?
Yeah.
Like, this group should have died.
Yeah, it should have.
Like, if you were facing Mia Broth, this thing wouldn't have been okay.
Yeah.
He actually played extremely well for his level here.
Yeah, I know.
He poked and prodded at you, like, at every point that he needed to. I was very impressed by him, actually, and then I was disappointed in him when he lost.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So here's that shape again. I think, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I didn't even mark it because it didn't matter, right? Because you're already hurting a lot. You don't even have one eye.
No. I was like, dang, I'm going to lose this.
So, we actually got to the shape that I was trying to teach you last night. Tell me you know the shape. Tell me you know the next move.
Oh, you're talking about the web at H8?
Yes. Yeah. If you played H8, you probably would have gotten 2 eyes without like having to make him mess up, right?
Yeah.
So I'll show you how that goes. I marked it, obviously. But yeah, I was a little disappointed you didn't play the shape because this is a free eye off the bat, right?
Yeah.
And if he tries and pokes out your other eye, I had variations for this. Instead of like me trying to guess what I was thinking, I'm just gonna go through them. So if he does this, right?
Okay.
Boom, you have 2 eyes already. And that's just it. So like this group that should have died now just lives like very easily. If black tries to, poke the shape this way, right? Something like this.
Yeah.
Let's see. White can play this kick This like diagonal move, if you want to call it. This is like trying to make tiger's mouths, which it does. And now you legit like have two eyes going. Like look at this group now, right?
Yeah.
So if black tries to play in the center, you just literally kill him, and that's it. So let me see. And the reason this worked is because of this Atari here, right?
Yeah.
If black like tries to poke out your three eyes, then you just boop, right? So the point is that this all stemmed by playing this one shape point.
Yeah.
That's why these shape points are important. I'm gonna keep like trying to drill them into your head, because they generally make eyes, and then they usually come with good follow-ups. And as for these moves, you know, I won't rag on you too much for them, but as you can see, when you're trying to poke from the outside, it just makes him strengthen the inside. So he just strengthened himself. He strengthened himself there. He strengthened himself there. And now he's completely has no weaknesses whatsoever. And now if you make this eye shape, you still get one eye, but now he has like more than enough strength to come in here, right?
Yeah.
So tiger mouth. But anyway, so yeah, learn your damn shape points. Like even this move, right? This would have been a better shape point.
Yeah.
Because this move just didn't work. I think he just Ataris you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So this really surprised me. This surprised me that he sucked. Like look at this. Boom. That's it. No matter what white does, he can't break the connection now. I don't know what black was thinking here. That was really bad.
I don't know.
Like he even had another shot because you played this, right? I'm not saying this was bad. You were doing what you had to, right?
Yeah.
Because this threatens this, right? And now, but I guess it does cut. Actually, let me see. I went through this a lot. I didn't see this one that well. Let me just see why I didn't see it. Yeah. All right. Fine. Yeah, this was a good move then, and it was all because he just didn't play this one. Here. Right.
Yeah. So that would have changed everything probably.
Yeah, I do. So I do like this move now that you played. Did you play it? What did you play in the game? So he played that. That looked dumb.
Yeah, that was really dumb.
Yeah, even. Oh, this is what I was getting at. Even now, if like he's just connected here, right? You get to live, but he doesn't die. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, so like I was like, come on, man. This black player, that was really bad. But good on you though. So this is where you won. I was like, okay, there's no way white can lose now. Because white had this huge dragon inside black's, was supposed to be black's territory.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what you were trying here. I think you're outnumbered on this one. Let's see. This was weird. I felt like he just had to play here. And if like you cut him off, then he could just take, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, but you came out okay here. You ended up getting 3 points from that. I can't praise these moves because they wouldn't work on a higher player, but I remember totally playing like this when I was at like 16Q. Like it's funny because I remember doing this stuff, and you know, when you get to the later levels, people punish you for doing this crap. But like I don't know, it's just a blast from the past watching this stuff, so I liked it.
Thanks.
Yeah. In all honesty, though, he ended up taking in the real game, but all he had to do is like connect here, right?
Yeah.
And now, like, you're always gonna be messed up. At any point that you try and turn, you have 2 liberties and he has 3, so. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I liked it. These are those double-digit Q moves that works out. So, oh, here's the shape. Here's the second time he did the shape. So I really want you to completely erase this from your memory, because once white plays here, he didn't do this in the game, but black can just play here.
Yeah.
And you can see white's dead, right? Like, no matter what.
Yeah, I would have.
Dead. Still dead. And, you know, it's still dead, right? So, you have to erase this move from your mind. This, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like a push down to the wall.
Yeah.
So, what do you think the correct move is for white then?
Probably would go down to S5.
Yes, that's exactly right. And the reason is because, one, it has this nice diagonal connection.
Mm-hmm.
The diagonal can never be broken, right? Like, no matter what black does, white gets to connect.
Yeah.
And if black plays this move, now you can play this in sente. He has to answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you still have the diagonal move here. So, like, you could connect this way, and you would make a lot more points this way, instead of just dying. Or in the real game, since he didn't kill you, because, you know, he's not me.
Yeah.
You end up playing this move anyway, right?
Yeah.
But now, now he has a good follow-up. He can play here, and now you just lost, like, points.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to, so let's just count right now. You just got 2 points over here, like in this small section.
Okay.
Whereas if you play this move, this move, this move, he has to play that. Now, maybe it's the same amount of points, but I don't know why I just like the shape way more, right? He doesn't have any follow-ups.
Yeah. And
you're, like, completely solid. I feel like you made more points, but I can't. It seems like when I count it just doesn't seem right? But I still think that this is, you know, it's just the more correct shape. Once again, if you just played here, you could have died, right? So,
yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So here's the third time you do it. I was like, no, Romie, no. I was like, I really gotta erase this out of your mind, dude. So what would be a better move for white? Erase this move. What would be a better move?
I mean, if I was trying to do that, then I guess I could do T4. If I was trying to be really, instead of T3, I guess I would do T4, or I'd cut. But
no. Okay, so I'm wondering why T2 isn't in your mind. That's what I'm really curious about.
That would work. That would work.
Once white plays here, it threatens this, right? And this, I don't know if you know this formation, but this kills black every time. When you're this close to the wall, this tiger's mouth is a insta-kill, right?
Okay.
So, like, let's say if you're afraid of this or something, right? Well, now, I suppose in this case it would kill these 3, but that's just because you made that bad shape of the touching the wall.
Yeah.
So, alright, so, and even in this instant, right, you could just play here. And now, technically, if he plays here, it's Alphatari.
Yeah.
Or even if he plays here, then you just play this. But, so, this move is perfectly safe, right? You can see that. Even if white plays this, black can't play here, right? It just dies.
Yeah.
So, black has to play here. And now, where's a good move for white to kill black?
I'm gonna say R1. I'm gonna think R1.
Oh man, okay. I gotta teach you some basics about life and death.
Yeah.
When it comes to life and death, the first rule is to surround and keep him from running out of the outside. So, like, this is, in my opinion, the very natural move.
Yeah.
To try and keep him outside, right? Now you've made your points and he's surrounded.
Wouldn't it be better to go at P2?
P2.
Yeah, instead of make like a jump and then I could still block him in. I mean, it's like the same thing, but
you talk about here?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly the move I wanted, and this is the move I came up with in my own review. Because now, no matter what, he's dead. You can't make eyes here. And I should have tested you because I wanted to see if you'd do this because this is bad. But this is the move. This is the correct move, okay? So, yeah, he can't make eyes here. No matter what he does, he's dead. There's no possible way. If he plays here, he's dead.
Yeah.
If he plays here, this isn't even one eye, technically. And you can just play here. And if he does that, it's self-Atari. Right? And so the first rule when it comes to life and death is first to try and surround your enemy so he can't get out and make more eye shape. And this is the best way because he can't get out. So I don't want you doing moves like these until after you've done a move like what we just showed you, right?
Yeah.
So I think you might have been able to even kill him.
No, I don't. I think he had two. I think he had both corners.
No, I think if White plays here now, I'm wondering if you could still technically kill him. Yeah, I don't think he can make two eyes because this one is a false eye. So he's actually dead here, even if you if you did nothing here and just played this move. You know how like you did this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the better move, and then technically you didn't even have to play that. You could have played this. But then hopefully, if you study your life and death, this will, you'll become better at reading this stuff. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, but just, erase this move, please. You did it 3 times in the game. Not good. Okay. Not good. So let's see. What else did... Oh, and this was slack. I was surprised you did that move. Why'd you do this move? Do you know?
So I wouldn't die. That's literally it. Because I was like, I don't want him to kill my 2 stones I just laid. So.
Before you play moves like this, you have to read. Like, let's say White plays this, which actually does kill Black still. Like, Black is still dead. How would Black kill you here? Right? How would Black kill you here? Right? This connects.
Oh. Well.
Right? If Black plays this is self-Atari.
Yeah.
Right? So there's nothing Black could have done here.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, I guess I jumped the gun.
Yeah. Make sure to take your time and make sure to read. Like, because every move in this game counts. Especially when you get to, like, me and Brock's level, every single move you do counts. And if you backpedal, like how you did, now Black lives, and you just lost, like, 20 points.
Yeah.
Right? Because Black did live, and now you just lost this whole corner that was yours, right?
Yeah.
And so that's the way you have to think, is if you backpedal and do a move you didn't have to do, then that means Black gets a move for free. And every time you give him a free move, I'm sure he's going to do something bad for you, right?
Yeah.
That's his goal in life, is to do bad things for you. So, but this was nice, though. I was really surprised Black didn't see this myself. Right here, like, even. like, you know, you could just take, right? But you like were patient and you blocked off this, and then he filled in and you just took it off. So that was great. And I like what he said here. He was like, your rank seems a little low. I would have felt pretty good if somebody said that to me. So
I was pretty proud of that comeback.
Yeah. Good job. Good job on the game.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright. So now, for good measure, I'm giving you control. I want you to start at move 1 and just highlight the most important stuff in the game.
Oh, really? Oh, I do have control. Okay, I've never used KGS. So do I just...
Yeah, you use the arrow. If you click the arrows at the top, and then you can use the arrow keys on your computer if you don't want to click the arrow.
Okay, cool.
And then just a tip, too. You see the chat?
Yeah.
If you go to the bottom of the chat, it'll give you this thing you can pull up. And the thing you can pull up is that the web chain.
Okay, cool.
Like the move chain, yeah.
All right. So I've never really reviewed my own game, so maybe I need some.
Just use what I just told you. Try and remember the most important parts that I told you.
Okay.
And I'll help you out if you end up skipping it. But for the most part, I think I marked the stones. So
yeah. So why'd you mark this stone? Was it just to be that this?
I didn't mark that. This is when he said Onigashimasu and you said hi. I think on move 3.
Yeah. Okay.
So all this was fine.
Yeah.
Or you could tell me your opinion on it, how you felt and stuff.
I felt like I didn't know what else to do besides push. I probably could have done something else on this. Maybe would have came out with a better result, but I felt like it was fair because he didn't really punish me for it.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Yeah. And then, you pointed this out. I shouldn't have let him have a free one. I don't know why I ignored it. I don't know why. I should have first connected.
Yeah, you can see when he kills that stone, he pushes you to make another move, and then he makes better follow-ups, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And then the 3 point. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. I have to get rid of it. I'm going to have to figure out a way, because people do that sometimes to me, so I have to keep doing life and death, because I have to get good at killing stones, invading stones.
And even if you don't kill them, you just don't want to end up in Gote, right?
Yeah.
So let's go back real quick. Let's so go forward a couple moves till you get to the A. Okay. So let's say you play A, right?
Yeah.
The fact is, go ahead and play it.
Yeah.
Even if black makes another move, right, and say he lives, so you can play B2 or something.
Okay.
The fact is, you get Sente. It's now your turn, so you can play anywhere else on the board because you didn't play A3.
Yeah.
Does that make a lot of sense?
Yeah.
But now that you play A3, you're in Gote, so now he gets a free move. Alright. So you can click on the top of the key, the web, and then it'll bring you back to the main game.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I probably... Yeah, you were right. I should have went up because I left that stone all by itself, and then it led to that crazy run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really trying. I was like, don't die. And you were right.
Yeah,
this guy definitely he played me really well to not let me have any room to make eyes. Because I was really trying. But he had too much influence, and it was his territory, and he just played me.
Yep. Like I said, I was very impressed with his moves. He played really well.
Yeah. I'm just confused on how he let me come back and win.
Anything can happen in a double-digit Q game.
Probably shouldn't have played right there.
Yeah, we gotta go back to the mark stones. You shouldn't have played any of those moves, to be honest. Because if you look, that move forces black to wall you off, right?
Yeah.
Then this move forces black to wall you off.
Yeah.
So all these moves just hurt you.
Yeah.
Instead, you should have, once you play the shape point, you make yourself an eye automatically, and it gives you good follow-ups to make a second eye.
Yeah. It's, whew, man. I almost resigned too. I was like, dang, I'm messing up so bad.
Yeah, if I was playing in this game and this happened to me, I would have resigned. So I was, at first I was questioning why you didn't. And then, like, once you came back, I was like, okay. That was on black, but, you know, he still came back, so that was cool.
Yeah. Shoot, I was rooting for black too. I just, I felt like black could have been a little bit more ruthless to me.
Oh yeah, but you did well.
Yeah.
I was glad that you, at least, you know, when the opportunity comes, you take it. So that's good, right?
Now this, when I saw it, I have been struggling with, because someone else reviewed my game. Nomad Farmer, that's his name.
How strong is he?
Right now on OGS he's a 4Q. On KGS, I think he's like a 2Q or 1Q, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and he was like telling me that sometimes I need to learn when to respond to moves because I don't always have to. And this is one of those moments where I was like, oh, I don't want that group to die. It's kind of that attachment thing.
Right.
That I can't
Seth.
remember. Yeah, Seth was talking about.
Yeah, once you played moves, you kind of want them to live. Right?
Yeah.
You don't just want to give them up. But yeah, you know, you could see that he's surrounding you big time. So if it was another player, most of the people wouldn't like keep playing because you know it's dead.
Yeah. And then I really want to attack on this one. I was like, all right, I need to attack. I need to do something because he's got me on my back heel. I need to push forward somehow.
Yeah.
And so,
actually, at this point of the game, I don't know. I'm gonna peek at score estimator real quick. So at this point of the game, it's saying White's winning by 4.5.
Yeah, it's because technically that group would be dead, like the one that I'm surrounding. But that's because he hasn't killed that stone yet.
No. Have you ever tried score estimator? Hit options. It's under help at the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Options,
go ahead and hit
score
options, score estimator. It looks pretty accurate, almost accurate.
Oh yeah.
But I see that he's missing some points at F16 and 15. But for the most part, it's a very close game at this moment.
Yeah. I didn't feel like I was winning. I felt like the pressure was all on me. I thought he actually was going to do what you said and just not that connect.
Yeah,
I thought he was just going to do
connect,
that. That's what I was hoping he wouldn't because he's been making some bad moves. So I was like, all right, come on, man. And he did.
Now that I'm looking at it, there was a move you could have done that actually was correct. So let's go back. No.
Back.
Go forward till you play this move, right?
This move right here?
Now, once you respawns, there's an actual Tetsuji called the Clamp.
Okay.
Do you know this Clamp?
No.
Do you know the Tetsuji?
No.
So when black stones here, you can right click my name and then it hits. Oh, I can do it. Never mind. I can just take control when I want.
Okay, cool.
So when black stones can be Atari'd, right?
Okay.
You can see that they can be Atari'd because you did it in the game.
Mm-hmm.
This move actually works, without a doubt. What would you play as black now?
I would connect.
Here?
Yeah.
And now where can white play?
I can move on up at G17. Or
G17, this one?
Would I?
Okay. No, that wouldn't work.
No.
You want to play this.
Yeah, okay.
And now, no matter what, black can't kill you. So white can just keep coming out, right?
Yeah.
And this actually, look at how many points he lost. Like, at this point, he lost the game. And this was actually... So, let's say if black plays this one, right?
Okay.
I think you can see the obvious move here. What do you think white will play?
What's its face? I would play F17.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, you either take these 2 stones, or you take these 2 stones at the top.
Yeah.
So this clamp is actually a Tetsuji that works, and since I didn't see it at first glance when I was reviewing this, maybe I'm wondering if this would work at higher level play. Probably not. In fact, this is the shape point that I didn't show you.
Okay.
Remember the half net?
Yeah.
I've showed you this shape a couple of times now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the correct shape, and so this is what would stop the clamp and everything. Because I think once you try and clamp now... Oh, I guess it wouldn't. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. This clamp is just too good.
OP.
I guess you'd have to make a really crummy shape like this, and then now white stone is hurting. Now you can just, play like very basic stuff. But looking at this at a second glance now, I like this move a lot more. The problem is you didn't know this Tetsuji here, the clamp one.
Yeah.
So try and embark this in your memory.
Okay.
Because this shape comes up a lot, where not this shape, but this shape, right? These 2 stones here. This happens every game, every single game.
Mm-hmm.
So you could get used to this clamp shape.
Mm-hmm.
But alright, we'll get back to the main game and I'll give you the control. We're almost done anyway.
Yeah. I actually thought about us going back and forth with the KO, but I was like, then I remember what you said about the whole don't give him a chance to take my stones, and I was like, all right, let me seal up. Because I was behind. Well, I thought I was behind it, even though it says I wasn't. But
yeah, I think so. If we backpedal here, C13 was a slow move. I think you should have played H18.
Oh.
So
wait, H.
Yeah, H18.
Oh, okay.
Because you can take more. You can take away more from him.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
if I
watch. Have white play there now. Then black technically could Hane. I think he could get away with Hane, but you still couldn't play J19. So now he lost even more points. And then if he Ataris you, you come back to make one eye, and you can do a double Atari if he doesn't play K18, right? So he has to play in Gote, and you can even come back and play C13 if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
So when you're playing the endgame, you want to try and push as far as you can inside your enemy's territory, as long as you're safe.
Okay.
That's a made-up principle I'm making up right now.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to do with this move right here when I was crawling.
Right, and this is that. Yeah, it's a good move in my opinion.
Yeah, bad shape. I have to remember that because I have another game I want you to review. I just lost it. Like right after I sent you this game, like I lost that game. So let's just to go back to the bad shape. What's the good shape? I want you to like memorize these shapes. That's why. The good shape.
Yeah, what's the good move for white?
That one.
There you go. Yeah. And this comes up a lot, so I would try and put that in your memory.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, of course, this one was... I'd played right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew I could have killed his corner, but I just didn't read it right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because you played S4 that you couldn't kill the corner when you didn't need to play S4.
Mm-hmm.
So, once again, before you play those really defensive moves, I want you to try and read completely on, like, why you would have to play that defensive move. Because if you don't have to play it, why play it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So.
And this happened. And I like how my favorite part is that I used the stones from way on early in the game, those 2 dead stones, in order to achieve this killing.
Yeah, no, that was definitely good. I liked it.
Yeah, tried to branch off. I felt like he knew because he took a while in this one. He took a while. He was like, I don't know what to do, and so I don't know why he filled in. I really don't.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe he thought you didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, you are the weaker player,
Yeah.
supposedly, by rank.
Yeah, and I felt that was a good result for me coming at.
Yeah, yeah. Good stuff. Well, I'm glad you feel good about the game. In all honesty, you know, you did pretty good. You messed up early and made that dragon, so technically you shouldn't have won. But once again, it's double digit Q. Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it was a good game, and I got to at least show you some good shapes.
Yeah.
And even better yet, I got to attempt to reinforce your other shapes, right? The one that I taught you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Yeah.
This particular shape here. This would have saved you.
That net. I hope that it's so useful because it is really useful because I never thought of it as like making an eye.
Yep.
Until you guys pointed it out. It's. I'm gonna keep that in handy. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. It makes it guarantees you at least one eye, so it's worth it. Especially when you have a big dragon that will either make or break the game.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. I'm gonna end this one now.